Rakan is paired up with Zyra at the last pick. The Alistar, Mako's Alistar. I still think that is his most played of all time. Alistar and Braum, most played over Mako's
value purely off that.
In this last matchup we saw between level 2 hit early, where's the combo coming through? Flash away from on, they need to very, very high. And the Sivir, similarly with the Ricochet, can do stuff like that. What that means that Alistar can focus on headbutting the other very AD carry away from the wave, and it wins them that anyway.
Bin gonna get taken very low. The Shy flashing on forward to overheat. It ends up being flash for flash, but Bin on.
Not really. They were much more about ganking bot lane, and then Knight would just survive whatever the hell was thrown at him. Years gone by.
Wait, gonna see Shadow trying to steal away a camp here. Can look to get in range for the smite. It's taken by Shadow, but now the equalizer comes across. Chunks out Shadow a little bit here.
Rookie.
Can look to turn this one around. Rookie is indeed coming out. The Age Assault buys some time. Public Execution prevents the easy access, but a Nimbus Strike allows the kill onto Shadow, and the invade goes very wrong.
Wei gets first blood against the team that he took to Worlds last year. BLG, reminder, started the year with Wei. In fact, they ended Summer Split last year with Wei winning their title as well. The Shy getting engaged onto, though. Knight flying up, and they'll get themselves a solo lane kill onto the Shy.
They had Mako around trying to get that shove on him, but in the end it's well punished, and Bin picks up a good kill there, especially because he had been chunked out very low.
Fell apart, was far better at the World Championship itself. Wei, of course,
Green style.
big green style cannot be defeated. Goddamn.
I know what the League of Legends players like.
I did have all of those memorized as one of the Johnson speeches and speeches in Halo Combat Evolved 2. Dragon has now well and truly been started. Here comes the engage.
Up, puts Under in a difficult position. He's going to pump the quickness down, flashes to get the charm onto the Shy, who then pulls back away, but the Featherstorm will get Shy very low. Does actually get a turn around. Public Execution lands. They finally bring the Shy low, but it puts Bin very damn deep. Rookie exhausted, on needing to run away, but Rookie's so damn fast with the phase rush. Just needs a Q. He should surely have it. I don't think On's going to be fast enough. Oh, not enough! No way! Double stun with a disintegrate. Turn around, Mako with a double pulverize. Elk trying to trade out. It's got the deadly flourish. Running Mako needs to flash on out. Wei can't get the kill. Shadow back up and alive, looking for value as Wei needs to flash out. Rookie now in danger as Knight's looking for. He's got a flash. Could look for his eyes, but Chovy won't quite find it. Ends up being a 1-for-1.
And the HP to fight back now is the problem. Wei can come into this side of the map, as can Mako. You see that Shadow and On, they're trying to defend here, but the Shy, on the whole, trading a little better than Bin so far.
Yeah, he has been. We've seen, actually, in fairness to Ben, him picking up a lot of the farms. So despite being caught in turret, despite being left at 20% HP, Carla gonna Kanmei step briefly, gets the cleanse on the quickness, will then begin to shuffle away with his own untouchable Shadow. Gets ahead of that, is now, unfortunately for Shadow, speaking of, ends up headbutt pulverized, may well lose his red buff here. The Shy coming up, so are Elk and On, so is Bin. Weaver's Wall looking to collapse. Wei now potentially in danger. Public Execution lands, but there might be an opportunity to shove back away. We'll throw down the Warrior Tricks to Elk and On in danger, but they've still got 2 extra members because Wei's fallen already, but now Gala's roamed up, looking for the stun, gets it, as Knight needs to flash away from the damage. On in danger, goes down, makes that the 1-for-1. Elk with a good root pull.
Oh, it's a mess!
Shy is trying to get the kill. Burn does get that one. Bin's now in danger because Gala has ensured that he is transcending himself and the health bars of BLG.
30 seconds, and really need to keep an eye on this jungle matchup. You know, Wei is against the man who replaced him. Well, no, the man who replaced the man who replaced him.
Yeah.
Which is Wei, and then Beitran, and then Shadow. Wei getting the better of Shadow in the game so far.
Mako gonna get into a bit of danger. Will flash away, stay safe, but does end up burning that additional summon spell. So was about to praise Mako. Had a really good invade. He's been playing a mean Alistar game so far. A good little pickup onto the health bar, and also going to force an awkward journey to the mid lane because BLG did get the hell to potentially look to force IG out of the river with Soul Point available.
Really interesting that Mako chose not to burn his ult, instead choosing to use that flash. Wants it for the fight. He's still half HP. He might have to blow the ult now though. He can burn both.
Way though, he can get the backline with a cyclone. Elk does time the Featherstorm well, but he's trapped. Goes down. No chance to pull the Feathers tonight with no flash. Goes down as well. Mid AD carry dead. They were focusing on Mako, and Wei said, "Yeah, but you didn't notice me, did you?" Welcome.
The Shy divides by 0 with the equalizer and goes infinite value. Just the ultimate tagging onto 5 people, getting the slow, the damage, and then the Cyclone after fight under turret, though, trying to catch out the Annie.
They will surely bring Annie down. Rookie does fall, but they're still going to get the knock up on a couple. Bin now low as Gala's continuing on free fire. Jumps on the turret. The Ocarina are stunned there as well. Gala takes another turret shot. They'll lose one more. The Shy is now here, but why does he want to be there? Has to flash out the grand entrance. On gets taken pretty damn low, but will not get dropped down. The Gleaming Quill Hill will be enough. Wei gets Soul Point.
IG had just done all the hard work. They got that fight in the river, and they throw back 2 kills.
And IG tried to threaten for the turret as well, and it almost looks good, but BLG 3-man pile on Rookie, who does go down. But then Mako gets a tank up, and you're thinking, oh god, I can I can step forwards here, right? Just need an extra auto on bin and...
Bad
oh,
terror.
yeah.
Well, Mako had used his ult earlier, of course. Scala goes way too far there. Awkward. Good double slam. It's a bit of damage. Turrets it back in kind. Gala running back at them with the
Mako
Q active.
behind. Got a heal to work with. Looking to jump on this turret. The teleport's coming. Gets a knock-up onto Wade. Public execution.
Bin.
But they've got to get the kill onto on Bin's here. Cyclone's decent. Arc of Ruin across Bin's. A bigger 1-for-1. But Shadow on the flank goggle. Flash for the shield vault. Flash away from Gala. But the Comet Spear still comes on down. Shadow. And of course, look at the other side as Bin gets another kill. The shield vault goes on forward and they get another one. And the BLG finds huge value. That tier 1 mid lane has been IG's absolute kryptonite.
Bin and Shadow get a huge set of angles. I don't think IG... We actually catch that in live. Gala, good flash over the feathers, but Q comes in last to help that. Fight in picture.
Ray just about surviving right now. It has been an absolute fracas of a game. Mako gets jumped on. Seismic shove and a good kill from BLG. The mid game, for once, is looking really good from them.
All right, BLG. Starting to fire off really massively here. They don't take the smite away from Wade, so I suppose there is a potential of a contest here. Without Mako, can they really walk in? Can't start it. BLG taking it well right now. There is an equalizer, and there is... Cyclone's not available right now. That's a problem.
Transcending themselves is equalizer. Doesn't really tag onto anyone. That's a little bit ugly. We're trying to...
From the Atacon. Of course, the Dragons are there for IG on the other side, and the feats of strength. So that actually is quite interesting. Rookie
flashes away. Grand Starfall came on through. Weaver's Wall also. But where's Rookie going to roll as... On's coming, Bin's coming, and Rookie is just a dead Annie.
Over pushed in that side lane. BLG using the Pantheon, the Talia ults very effectively in the last few minutes. It's not necessarily where the Observer's been at first, but if caught out the shy before that last fight, catch that Rookie here. IG are 3 grub cross-mapping on the other side, so it's not for nothing here. BLG still showcasing that they have a powerful macro tool to bring out the mid-jungle ultimates.
Kind of saw it early on. Guy will attack that turret. With an engine.
3 grubs make it there. This is going to be an inner turret for Dragon Trade. IG, they're only giving over the first Dragon to BLG. This is not bad for them. I actually think IG, in terms of their macro, one of our better teams in the LPL. They're definitely okay. Knight or someone in the middle of a combo. Mako's Alistair has been an incredible player. Finals, been to MSI finals. We expect so much more from them despite the roster changes and what have you. BLG must show a better late game. IG have beaten them in this situation before. Pantheon could ult behind them.
Turret finally falls. It's the clone that gets chunked out. The backline goes Bin. Trying to find the Grand Starfall, but Bin is exhausted, having to flash away. Elf also up into the Feather Stall. The Shy burning people down as Yunara blows up Bin.
It's just not connected for BLG. Shadow flashes out. Wei follows him, trying to take down the next in the lineage of the BLG jungle. Wei from Invictus Gaming with love, trying to kill down his replacement.
Oh, it is. And Mako gives the speed boost with the heal to just give that extra little shove. And it's all the stamina required
the right
to make
time. He's died at the back end of that play, and it opens up a smiteless contest of the Baron. BLG must fight. They cannot secure this easily.
Bin can TP in 2 seconds, but will it be in time to stop the Baron going down? Looking for the engage now, and it is a good shove onto Rookie, who just about gets a stun, stays alive. Baron's still going down. Rookie gets to back away. Bin's come back in. 2,000 HP. It's getting messy. Taken by Wei is the Baron. They lose the Rumble for it. They're trapped in the pit, trying to fight their way out. Bin gets knocked up. Mako with a wonderful pulverize. Wei is healing so damn much. Conqueror value. El Canonzo down low. Gala survive. Last auto. Mid-grand entrance. They go forwards. Pulverize, the unbreakable will is breakable enough. Knight looking for that one. Oh, wonderful angle from Gala, who gets a triple kill. Redemption Hill's not enough. And Knight stands and delivers and will get down everybody not named Rookie. They get 1 Baron per foul
Need
alive.
to see more from Bin. I think Bin has been diving in and dying. Not very coordinated on the dive. BLG this time. Bin's done better. It has been better than when he first started. Equalizer goes onto Elk and onto Shadow. Dragon secured by BLG.
What a fight after. Age Salt down. On goes looking with the quickness. Can't quite find it. Redemption will heal Mako right back up. Knight and the rest of BLG looking to run away. Ooh, backstep on the public execution. And the Grand Starfall to escape. IG still looking to be the guys when Shadow got taken down to basically no HP.
Yeah, the Equalizer really shredded through him at that. Did he look to defend the turret? Rookie could potentially dunk an ult on him.
No TP angles really available. It's the clone that's shoved on, gets headbutt, pulverized. Oh! And Gala makes sure to show exactly how cultivated his spirit is. The Arc of Ruin eviscerates Elk, headshots the bird. A bird of prey turns into exactly that. He managed to get the kill back onto Mako at the very least with a good seismic shove, but it's still a 4v3. The Shy backstacks the seismic shove. Ryan Slow was nearly too scary, but had a good scrap shield speed up. Gala now autoing the turret. Inhibitor potentially after under threat.
Oh, what the hell happened with Elk there? He died with his... I don't know what happened with his ult, but it didn't look like it was that impactful. And IG, we said if they can drag...
Yunara. it's not just Yunara alone then. There's so many additional threats that is making the Zaya's life so tricky at the minute. Mako headbutt pulverized, does get exhausted, but again, just there to switch out summoners.
I also think, I think Gala and Mako have had a great game themselves.
Yeah,
I think Gala on the Yunara has been such a knife in the side, and Mako has been using the breadth of his HP bar very well. Wait, has Flash, has ult on going backwards. They find themselves and engaged, not quite yet.
There's the equalizer. Way comes out of the push. Looking Shadow will deny it with the shield vault, and BLG managed to escape the trap that IG was preparing for them.
Not gonna lie, folks, not many LPL teams would do that, but they throw out an ultimate and they don't follow it. And they think, actually, this is not the play. That mid-fight decision-making can save your life, though, sometimes. IG don't find the fight that they need. A reminder, folks, well, we've been talking pretty big about BLG and talked about, some of the woes from Elk in this late game on the Zaya, which we've had some worries about him on late game this split. It's not been as good as potentially in the past. BLG still can absolutely win this. They have the goal two-way flashing forwards.
Does get onto Knight and interrupts the Weaver's wall. Knight's now into Cyclone Part 2. It's not an electric boogaloo because they're all burning down. Gala with a flash arc of ruin gets on as well.
IG dragged BLG to the late game and beat them in it. Wei, their jungler they started the year for, the jungler that took them to Worlds last year, has struck them back not just in one series, but in the second one that could secure second seed out of regular season with a vengeance.
And Knight, oh Knight, he's been caught a few times over the last few series. That one will cost them a game. It's going to lead to the Nexus turrets under siege. They've got a 5v3 to try and hold the line. Shadow with an Aegis Assault is headbutted away. Rookie goes flashing. Elk into the sky. Public execution. Does bring down the Addy, but will it stop the fight? Bin is damn well trying, but Mako says no. Pulverized down. Shadow still trying. Elk throwing out feather after feather after feather. But I'm afraid there's just no more left on the wings. He can't fly. Icarus melts away under the force of IG's sun.
Nice.